Call of Duty is one of the hottest mobile FPS games on sale today, and the premier mobile game in the famous Call of Duty lineup. Unlike most other Call of Duty games, such as Modern Warfare, which focus on single-player, story-based campaigns, CODm revolves around team-based, short multiplayer rounds, usually requiring reaching a certain objective to win, unlike previous games. Call of Duty Mobile is filled with tons of features to make the game interesting, such as challenges, the Battle Pass, and a storyline and theme for each season. All of that makes CODm a very promising game, so today, I'm going to review it. First, I'm going to tell you about the basics of Call of Duty, then I'll rate the gameplay experience, and finally, I'll rate it using the GameTally. First, a little background. Call of Duty Mobile was unveiled in March of 2019 by developer Activision to much fanfare. The goal of the game was to provide users the experience of a multiplayer combat game previously only available on consoles and computers, and put it into something that people could access on their mobile devices, primarily on the go. The game launched on the first day of October 2019 and was one of the most successful launches, garnering over 200 million downloads in its first 6 months and receiving many favorable reviews. Call of Duty was initially released with 3 modes: a multiplayer mode featuring 5-minute matches, a Battle Royale mode featuring longer matches up to 20 minutes, and a Zombies mode, which was discontinued in March. Currently, players can choose 2 kinds of modes, ranked and unranked modes, which both earn you the COD currency, credits. To play in a mode, you select the mode you want to play on the home screen, and that takes you to a lobby where you can invite friends. There's also the possibility of creating a private lobby, where you can play with just your friends instead of complete strangers. In multiplayer lobbies, you can choose from 2 categories: core modes, which feature popular modes such as free-for-all and team deathmatch, and limited edition features such as hide and seek. You also have the option to choose from a dozen maps, or if the game chooses a random one. Once you're satisfying with your settings, you can press the start button, and the game will take you to a match that aligns with your settings. In a typical multiplayer match, each team starts at specific sites on a random map. You can choose from 10 customizable loadout slots, which feature 2 guns and explosives of your choosing. Generally, there are 2 kinds of these matches. For one, you have to kill a certain amount of people to win, or for the other, you have to take or hold a certain objective to win. As you gain kills, you get a higher score, which can be redeemed for score streaks such as missiles, drones, and special powers, such as flamethrowers and miniguns. Once one team reaches the objective, they win. The match ends, and you're sent back to your lobby for another match. In Battle Royale mode, which, unlike multiplayer, is always ranked, you're matched with a team that fights other teams in a game of elimination. You also have the option of playing solo. In a typical game, at the start, you can choose special powers such as a grappling hook and a jetpack, which you can use at certain portions of the match. After a certain amount of time, you're transported to a plane with your team, which flies over the map. You then are able to choose a place to parachute down to and land, such as a town or an island. Once you land, you can gain equipment from houses, which are filled with an assortment of weapons, explosives, and medical supplies. After you are done looting, you can begin to engage the enemy. When engaged in a fight, if you're knocked down, your team can revive you, but if there's not enough time, you will die. However, your team can still pick up your dog tag, which is a device that your team can scan in order to revive you. At various points during the game, airdrops will land at various locations, providing you with extra supplies. As the game progresses, the playable map shrinks, which, in the end, usually ensues in a final showdown between the remaining teams. Whichever team left standing at the end of the game is the winner. One of the major features of Call of Duty is its currency systems. There are 2 currencies: credits, which are earned in-game by completing challenges and matches. The other, called the COD point, is a premium currency that you can earn from the Battle Pass or by spending money. Both currencies can be spent in the shop in order to buy weapons, skins, vehicles, and more. One of the most important aspects of Call of Duty Mobile is the seasons. A new season arrives every 30 days or so, and each one features a certain theme, from Wild West to the World War. Each one features a Battle Pass, which can give you more desirable themed rewards as you use it more. Each season also features a storyline, with comics featuring the main characters of the game, with the stories unfolding in real time with the comic released every week or so during the duration of the season. Call of Duty Mobile is overall a highly customizable game. As mentioned before, you can use 10 highly customizable loadouts in your multiplayer games, with lots of camos to choose from the guns you choose to equip. but the settings page is just as comprehensive. You can choose from tons of settings, from graphics to controls to sounds. Also, unlike in any other game, you can physically change the controls of the game to your liking, depending on your playstyle. Overall, CODm is one of the most customizable games out there. So, that's my take on Call of Duty Mobile. It is one of the most popular mobile games out there, and for good reason. It is packed with tons of action, character, and features, and is a very usable and enjoyable game to play. And now that I've played Call of Duty and given my take on it, I can now rate it using the GameTally. Starting with the first category, content, which measures how much you can do inside the game, Call of Duty has lots of action but not a lot of in-game storyline, and it gets a 4 out of 5. Next up with quality, which measures how well the game is coded, Call of Duty performs pretty well but still has some glitches, and it gets a 4 out of 5. Third, with features, which measures how configurable the game is, Call of Duty is absolutely packed, and it gets a 5 out of 5. The fourth category, design, which measures how well the game is laid out, is relatively well designed, and it gets a 4 out of 5. For the final gameplay category, action, Call of Duty is action-packed, and it gets a 5 out of 5. For the first community category, fairness, the game is pretty hack-proof except for the infamous currency hack, and it gets a 4 out of 5. Next up with character, which measures how the game sets itself apart, it has lots of character, but nothing too well known, and it gets a 4 out of 5. The third category, satisfaction, which measures how rewarding the game is to play, gives Call of Duty a 5 out of 5. Fourth of all, audience, which measures how wide the appeal of the game is, although the App Store claims it's 17+, in our opinion it's more 13+, and it gets a 3 out of 5. In the final category, value, which measures if the game is worth it or not, the game is very entertaining and free to play, so it gets a 5 out of 5. This brings the total game tally to 43 out of 50. Compared with other games have scored, Call of Duty does well, beating out Fortnite and GTA, although it gets beaten out by more advanced games like Forza and Minecraft. All in all, this is a pretty good game, and I highly recommend it.